Well, I wanted to talk about some death metal, so here we are. Stealing Metal Trenches tier list. Thank you, Metal Trenches. He's got a series doing best debuts, best sophomore, best third album, stuff like that. And I thought, I actually haven't done that on my channel, so let's do it. Let's have some fun, you know? Let's do the tier list and see how ours differs from the Metal Trenches. Let's dive right into it. I've got C, B, A+, an S, no D. I replaced D with A+, because I don't think any of these are below average. Some of them I think are average, but I don't think any of them are below average. I actually I like all of them. You know, spoiler alert, I like all of them. But some are going to be higher than others, and let's find out Questy's taste. You probably already know by now, but I'll link it in the description for Metal Trenches tier list in the description of this video, so you can play along at home and let me know your own in the comments. But without further ado, what is this little monkey? Where's this little pile of offal gonna go? Carcass. Reek of putrefaction. Reek of pussyfaction. C. Probably just triggered loads of grind fans. But it's not my kind of thing. I enjoyed it. I'm getting more into it. I do kind of enjoy it, but I feel like just the second album does it better. You know? And then onwards, they just get better and better. So, even Swan Song. I'd pick Swan Song over this. C tier. Out of all of these, maybe it's not the worst, but it's one of the worst for me. It's good for what it is, but I'm more into chunky death metal. I'm more into traditional death metal, not the kind of gore grindy, death grind kind of sound. So, yeah, there you go. Cannibal Corpse Eaten Back to Life. That's more like it. Bit on the thrashy side, but fun. The vocals are great. Gory lyrics. I wouldn't say it's one of the best works, unlike some people would. But hey, taste. You know, everyone's got an asshole. Is that the expression? I don't really know. Anyway, he doesn't because he's eating it. He's into eating all that ass and offal and intestines. He probably uses an intestine straw to slurp out all the innards. And I love that album cover. It's so goddamn juicy. But it's an A tier. Not higher. Not lower. Fucking A. Autopsy Severed Survival is better. Yep, this is on the more kind of sludgy, doomy, disgusting side of it. Not quite as disgusting as Mental Funeral, but still just as grim and dark. I love this one to pieces. I love both the album covers as well. Look at it, it's like on an operating table and they're just pulling out shit from your body. Disgusting! Next up, Obituary, Slowly We Rot B. This is one of the best Obituary albums. I love the kind of slowish kind of death metal on this album and the follow-up. And it is probably the two best albums they've done, but Obituary as a whole just doesn't grab my attention as much as Cannibal Corpse and Autopsy. Just doesn't. Sorry. Seen them live and they're great though. Entombed, Left Hand Path. I'm probably going to put it in A, probably top of A for the moment. You know, it's got the kind of traditional Swedish death metal sound, amazing guitar. It's just, I feel like this is overhyped. I like it a lot, but I feel like it's a bit overhyped. I much would rather listen to Autopsy than Entombed, just for personal preference. But there's nothing wrong with it. That's why it's in A, because it's all good. All these albums are good. Dying Fetus, Purification through Violence. Doesn't sound anything like that, but it's in C tier. Higher than Carcass. Again, Dying Fetus, another one of those bands where I like all their albums, but I feel like they get better and better, like Carcass. So if you're going to pick another Dying Fetus album, maybe Reign Supreme, that would go a lot higher. Or Wrong One to Fuck With, that would go a lot higher. But the early stuff, it's okay. It's okay. Nile, At the Catacombs of Neferkar. One of my favourite bands of all time. I love the Egyptian sound. I love how heavy it is. I love how crazy it is. It's probably one of my least favourite Nile albums, again. I know a lot of people have this thing where it's like the debut's the best, and then the second one's the best, and then they run out of steam. Fuck that logic. I fucking hate that logic. You got a stick in your ass. You don't like new shit. That's the problem. But yeah, this one's great. It's just, is it quite Annihilation of the Wicked? No. And Those Whom the Gods Detest is my favourite, and that would be S. I love that. If You Phallic, I even prefer, and that'd be S. So, as much as I like it a lot, A+ is where it's going to go. In Battle There Is No Law by Bolt Thrower is another A tier. I really like it. Where's it going to go? Probably top of A. It has a more punky kind of feel. I know it's kind of grindy, but it's the kind of grind I like. The groovy grind, not the kind of gory grind. I like the groovy grind. Bolt Thrower just does it so good. Again, other albums would be S. For now, we're just talking about debuts. Whereas A, it's a solid effort. It's very underrated. Considered Dead by Gorguts is probably going to go here. Yeah, probably going to go here. Enjoyable effort. It's one of my favourite kind of Gorguts albums. I like this style and Erosion of Sanity more than the crazy shit nowadays. So, yeah, B tier alongside Slowly We Rot. Both similar. Scream Bloody Gore S. Just is. It's my favourite death metal album of all time. How is it not S? Come on, it's literally my top. If you rewatch my fucking videos, this is number one for good reasons. Zombie Ritual, Sacrificial, Can't. Every single song is fucking banger. I love Scream Bloody Gore. It's a masterpiece. And Deicide's debut is gonna go. Oh, where's it gonna go? Is it gonna go an S or A+? Well, I'm gonna put it in A+ for now. I could move some things around. I love it. Dead by Dawn. Great. It's grown on me a lot. I know in my Deicide ranking, I had it like 4th or 5th. I'm a fucking idiot. It's amazing though. It's grown on me a lot. It's probably my second favourite. It's not the best, but it's probably my second favourite. Legion would be S. But yeah, this is A+ for me. Effigy the Forgotten. Where am I going to place this fucker? I'm going to put it in A. Because I just love... I just love it. Infecting the Crypts is such a banger. It's not an album I could play over and over and over again because it is very just... I don't know what the word is. Mechanical? I don't know. But it's still very good. A tier. Altars of Madness, S. It's a classic. Chapel of Ghoul is probably one of the best Morbid Angel albums. If it's not an S, something's wrong. It's what death metal should be. Possessed Seven Churches is probably in B for me. Probably there in B. Again, on more thrashy kind of side. Some people say, is this more death metal? Is this more death metal? I think Death Scream Bloody Gore is. But Seven Churches is still really good. I'd just rather listen to everything ahead of it. 6 Feet Under's Haunted, not great. Not my favourite. I didn't like it. People say that's the best 6 Feet Under album. I'm not even a big fan of it. Chris Barnes' vocals is fine. It was okay on the first couple of Cannibal Corpse, but even from fucking Timely Mutilated onwards, it gets kind of iffy, the vocals. Anyway, Atheist, Unquestionable Presence, very cool album, probably top of B, but not, not my kind of scene. I still love it though. But yeah, B tier for me. Again, I like the ones higher. Vader. Vader's debut is pretty fun. Again, thrashy. Probably A tier. Probably put it there. An A tier. I do love it. Cryptopsy's Blasphemy Made Flesh is a fantastic album. Canadian's kind of brutal tech death. Is it as good as Non-Survival? Almost. Fucking almost. I love the art. Love everything about it. Banger. Dawn of Possession is gotta go. Ooh. Where's Dawn of Possession gonna go? Yeah, I'm gonna throw it there for now. Lovely debut by Immolation. The riffs hit. The fucking album cover is fantastic. But I do feel like they get better. But even though I feel like they get better, my favourite's Atonement, which is a fucking new one. Of course it is, Questy. I still love this debut, and I still love all their early stuff. Immolation just rips. Incantation is S tier. Onward to Golgotha is one of the best death metal albums ever. Fucking sludgy and dripping with filth and just evil and just... This is one of the best death metal albums of all time. Fucking absolute banger. Absolute fucking banger. I'm throwing Autopsy back up there. Autopsy needs to be an S. Pestilence's debut, probably in C. I don't like it as much as Consuming Impulse, but it is still fine. Again, a more thrashy kind of side of things. So, that's my tier list. Would I change any things? I'm looking at Niall's placement, and I'm like, would I rather listen to that than some of these? I'm thinking in my head. Severed Survival, Onwards to Good Golf. I don't know. Those four are just fucking bangers. I think it's going to have to stay where it is at the moment. Which sucks, because Niall's like literally my favourite death metal band. But this is my favourite death metal album. This, absolute classics. This, absolute classics. I could bump one of these up, maybe, because I like all these. B ones are pretty cool, and C ones are okay. C ones are average. So yeah, there you go. Death metal debuts ranked. I was kind of harsh on a lot of it, to be honest. But there's no D tier. Don't get your panties in a fucking twist. I don't hate any of these albums. I just feel like S, A+, and A are the best. So let me know your own down below. Do you agree with my list? Do you agree with Trenches? Do you agree with someone else? Let me know, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.